Gotcha.
Sorry about that.
All right, so Mr. Wilkerson has Romeo Johnson. Mr. Coleman? Thanks for running down.
Yes, ma'am.
Sounds like you literally did that.
Mr. Coleman.
Sorry, I just.
So. I just found, I was looking at the text as I was.
And what about Joel? Is Joel coming?
He was here.
Oh, yeah, that's right. All right, so you're Romeo Johnson.
Yes, ma'am.
And Mr. Johnson's cases are set for trial to begin with jury selection next Monday. Was the announcement?
We're ready, Your Honor.
Case ready for trial. Judge provided how the court rules on a certain issue, and that issue being we're going forward, or the state desires to go forward on the unlawful possession of firearm by felon. We have literally just two pieces of evidence for that trial, no witness testimony. The evidence, one of the pieces of evidence we want to introduce is a surveillance video that was introduced during the murder trial. The court will recall that this defendant was found not guilty in, and that the surveillance video shows what appears to be the defendant in possession of a firearm. The sponsoring witness of that video is out of the country. It will be out of the country for a month. Under Rule 804 of the Texas Rules of Evidence, I believe the state can use the prior testimony of that sponsoring witness because it was subject to cross-examination by defense counsel. We have secured a transcript of that witness's testimony. We provide a copy of that transcript to Mr. Wilkerson, and we would, if the court will allow us to use that transcript, then there's no need for a continuance, and we'd be ready to proceed with trial.
And Your Honor, I didn't come prepared to argue that this is the first learning of that unavailability unless Mr. Coleman sent me something yesterday.
I don't see anything. There was I guess, just recently filed a notice of intent to introduce transcribed testimony.
I did file that, Judge, with regard to not only the surveillance video, but also with regard to the defendant's own testimony as well. The court will recall he took the stand and essentially admitted to possessing a firearm that day.
Which murder trial was that? Remind me what I'm.
Romeo Johnson murder trial. It was. The complaint was the victim was one of the twin brothers, Ronald Barnes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Brother. You recall the brother was in the wheelchair that testified on that. With regard to this.
Give me just a second.
Ronald and Donald Barnes.
Yeah.
And Judge, I know you're reading, but Mr. Freeze or Judge Freeze did tell me to let you know we're in a 2-day trial.
No. Take me just a second.
Yes, Your Honor.
I don't know that this would.
My interpretation.
I mean, under 5, so 804A5.
804B, I think is what I'm.
Well, first is A is the criteria for being unavailable.
True.
So a declarant's considered to be unavailable if. So you've got to get one of those 5 to be unavailable. Then you go to B. So it's not 1, 2, 3, or 4. So 5 would be the only one possibly. It states that is absent from the trial or hearing, and the statement's proponent has not been able by process or other reasonable means to procure the declarant's attendance or testimony.
And that is what we're hanging our hat on, Judge. My investigator, Mr. Bass, is here to testify on the efforts that the state has endeavored in to secure the presence of the sponsor.
Okay.
And I represented the court where we've been unable, despite our best efforts, to secure the presence of evidence, given the fact that he's out of the country.
And so, all right, so we'll, if we're gonna get into that, we'll wait and do it at another time. I'll either lunch or like tomorrow morning or something.
Yes, sir.
Because I need to set, this is probably, it's only, we're down to maybe 2 cases. So I will need to make that decision and number the cases. So let's do this, because I would need to hear that information. I think I want to look up a little case law just to make sure. And so you've got one witness.
No witness at all, Judge.
No,
Plain
one
and
witness
clear.
that's unavailable,
Yes.
and that witness would be
The
sponsor.
surveillance video that purportedly shows the defendant possessing the firearm.
And then
And the other piece of evidence would be the defendant's own testimony. For planning purposes, Judge, I suspect this trial, at least the state's portion of the trial.
I just feel like without reading that, and I've never had this come up, where in his own trial, introducing testimony seems to violate the Fifth Amendment to me.
I don't follow that.
Well, I mean, it's almost like you're forcing him to testify
It's a
by
prior-
putting on prior, I don't know, let me
it's a
look
prior
into that.
Statement by party opponent, Judge. I mean, he's admitted from the stand under.
I just need to do
under
some
oath.
research that if it's I know if it's another party potentially, it talks about when it's a criminal case, what's given as a witness at a trial or hearing of the current or a different proceeding and is now offered against a party.
I mean, he very well could have asserted his Fifth Amendment right during that trial, and he did not, Judge.
Okay, let me look into that. You look into that as well. So
Yes.
804, it looks like we've got 2 things. One is under A with regard to the unavailable
Yes, Your Honor.
witness. The other is under B, which is the former testimony of your client. So let's, I'll give you an opportunity. About how long do you think you guys will be going?
We anticipate finishing this afternoon, Judge. I could come back on the lunch break, or
No. You're in the middle of a trial. I don't want you to have to think about this and do that. I will number the cases tomorrow morning. So let's take care of this. Are you available to come? It won't take long. That gives me some time this afternoon to also do a little research.
I've got another case in the 317th, oddly enough, but I think I can kind of delay that.
If you can come
case
here
to-
first.
Yes, Your Honor.
It won't take us longer than, it'll take 15 minutes. I mean, there's really, I'm assuming your investigator, it will be quick to testimony as to the unavailability. The other is just legal issues that we all need to just look into.
I'll ask for a trade out since I couldn't stay
Perfect.
here today.
All right, so head back down there. We'll get you back over here tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock.
All right, thank you,
Okay,
Judge.
sounds good. And if everybody gets here a little early, we can start early. I'll try to be here early as well. All right, go back with the bailiff. We'll see you tomorrow.
Come back tomorrow?
Yes, sir, you'll come back tomorrow, and that way we know what's going on for sure if you're going to trial or not. Yes, sir. Okay, so we need to look into those issues. 804. Okay. And so let's see. 9. Mr. Smith?